Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Virgo Vibes. It's your host, Elizabeth Jankovic, a Virgo Sun, Scorpio Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. So, I feel like I haven't done a podcast in so long. It is Monday, April 12th, the day that I'm recording this, and my last episode was about unpredictability, listening to your intuition, and also about Aries season. And Aries season's coming to an end. This is our last week. There's also a little plane flying by right now. Oh gosh. Oh, also, I think my last podcast, I just did audio. I think that's why it feels like I haven't done a podcast like this in forever with the actual visual. So, today, I wanted to discuss my Aries season so far because, as I said, there's only a week left the day that I'm recording this. By the time the podcast goes up, it'll probably almost be over or like something like that. Maybe we'll be in Taurus season. I don't know. So yeah, I wanted to talk about my experience this Aries season. I also wanted to talk about April 26th super new moon, and it's going to be a journey together about us learning and Googling and figuring out what that means for us. And I also wanted to talk about Taurus season, which is going to happen soon, and we can prepare for it. And then probably my next podcast after this one will be during Taurus season. So let's just start. So Aries season, to the best of my recollection, I remember in my last podcast, I talked about Aries season being the first season of the astrological calendar. So it's where things really start getting into action. It's like that time where maybe if you haven't tackled your New Year's goals yet, or like they've been having a slow start, like it's kind of when the ball really starts rolling. So maybe the first few months of the year was like preparation, which is definitely how I felt. I was a recent college grad. I moved back home and I was getting into the like routine of being back at home, not being a college student anymore, figuring out what, I'm going to do. Am I going to work? Am I going to like land a job? What am I going to do? So it was a lot of preparation, researching, and literally this month a lot has happened. So I'm going to give you guys the tea. So I had an interview, I think it was late March. Yeah, I think it was probably like the last few days of March. I interviewed for a part-time job in the city. And literally that evening after my interview, I got the letter that I was accepted. So I'm going to be a kid's birthday party assistant for a, institution in the city. And that's really cool. You basically get to run birthday parties for kids, and it involves a lot of like improv and theater, and it's very performance related. And most of the people who work as birthday party assistants at that company are filmmaker or actors or performers and like, a lot of musical theater people. So it's cool to be in an environment where other people who are working, while it's not necessarily an acting job, right? It's still like really heavily related, and the people around you are also in your industry. So it's just nice to be around people who are doing what you're doing. And I feel like we've seen this a lot this year, like your circle, this year and last year, like your circle who's around you is going to affect you, and like keep the people around you inspire you. That's mainly what I go on my Instagram stories for, Instagram in general, Snapchat. Like I like getting inspired by people around me, people I know from college, from the city in general, coworkers, people back home, like whatever it is, influencers, actual models and actresses. So yeah, super exciting. And I will be making big moves, big Manhattan moves, city vibes. I'm gonna vlog way more in the city. I've been in the city so much because I had orientation for that job for a full week. So I was in the city like all of last week, every single day. Kind of exhausting when you don't live there, like when I had my dorm. So easy to do my film shoots, my background acting shoots. But when you're living in Westchester and you have to commute in on the on railroad, it's a much different story. So yeah, I've honestly just been embracing the commute thus far and hoping to actually be based in the city again soon. Again, vlogs will be coming, as you guys know. And although I'm kind of like really trying to trust the process of life. Like in my last podcast, I think I was talking about how I wasn't sure if I was making the right decision with something. And in due time, a different, better opportunity came up. This job that allowed me to take this instead, and this replaced what that other opportunity would have been. So this is better for my situation, and it's good that I kind of like waited it out and I didn't like hop right into things. So yeah, I've also been submitting to things way more. I, again, have my website. Like, I'm just booking things. I'm creating, I'm acting, I'm networking. It's really exciting. Again, YouTube, you guys know I be grinding on my channel. I'm having like, I'm wondering if like I should go back at old videos again and take more down, because like I really am the type of person who just likes cleaning my feed up. Like my Instagram feed, even if a video, or not a video, like an Instagram post is like kind of new on my Instagram, but like a few weeks later, a few months later, I'm like, I don't really like that. I'll archive it. Like I clean my stuff up so much. So I'm like, I've been thinking about that with my YouTube channel. Like, how can I spice it up, freshen it up, give it a rebrand, like give it a facelift? Like, I'm just thinking about how to make my videos better. But in conclusion, a little for like that, to wrap up that summary, I will be starting a part-time job soon. I will be in Manhattan way more, and I'm just really fully committing to my like media, entertainment, film and acting and modeling career. So that's just really awesome. Like it's cool to be doing stuff and to be sharing it, you know? So if you guys want to check out my work on my website, it will be linked in the description of this podcast. And you should go check out my YouTube channel where I vlog my film shoots. I share behind the scenes. I share stories all the time on my Instagram. So, you know, check all of me out, basically. So yeah, it's been busy, a little stressful from time to time, April. But overall, it's been good. Like, I'm making my moves, and I've been moving forward, which is really exciting. So, Taurus season. Actually, yeah, okay. We're going to talk about Taurus season first, because, and then we'll talk about the super new moon. So, Taurus season. I'm an earth sign. I'm a Virgo. Taurus is an earth season, earth sign. It says a luxurious Taurus season officially begins on Monday, April 19th. So I'm going to click on allure.com first. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I kind of just click on whatever Google shows me. All right. I'm not going to lie. I don't know the credentials of these sites, but I assume if it's one of the first landing pages, then it's some sort of credential, you know? Anyway, so welcome to April, pretties. Don't you love that intro? Wait, April? Okay. Yeah, okay. The weather's getting warmer and more people are getting vaccinated. When chatty Mercury enters bold Aries on Saturday, April 3rd, we're all feeling ready to ask for what we want. Out with people-pleasing and passive-aggressive comments, and in without assertively stating needs. True, okay? Learning boundaries and being firm in your boundaries and not letting people walk all over you, not being a pushover. Like, learning to stand your ground, especially with people you love and care about, like your friends, your family, partners, whatever. It's tough, because it's like we love and we like care for these people and we don't want to hurt them, but we also feel like, you know, if you just don't stand up for yourself and like what you believe in and your needs, if you don't like protect your needs and your boundaries, then you're gonna get hurt in the end. And like, at least in my experience, when I'm hurt or I'm hurting or stressed, I tend to hurt the other people around me. So that's why I need like 16 hours of me time a day. Okay. 16 hours of me time a day. God. Anyway, okay. Assertively stating our needs. Okay. I guess there was a new moon. Oh my God, it's literally, yes, there was a new moon last night. So on Sunday, April 11th, and it marks new beginnings and fresh starts. That's so exciting. That is very exciting. Love it. Okay, there's a lot of other stuff. Okay, here we go. So on Monday, April 19th, Taurus season will start. It says Mercury enters the hardworking earth sign. And because Venus, the planet of love, beauty, and abundance, rules Taurus, the next few weeks are all about pampering self-care. I did not know that. I did not know it was going to be about this. The bull is also about loyalty, dependability, and hard work. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I just burped. I'm so sorry. I would imagine I have a lot of hard work to do in the next month, because I have OD shit to do. Yesterday yesterday was Sunday, today's Monday. I was planning out today, Tuesday, Wednesday, like I was literally planning out my whole week. And I was like, I literally can't even slack. Like, I have to stick to a schedule, like from this time to this time, I'm doing this. Like, this podcast was supposed to be done 30 minutes ago, but I started a little later than expected. But that's okay. I adjusted my schedule and we're still on track, you know? So, you know, it's the bull. I would imagine Aries, Taurus, earth sign vibe. Let's see. Many of us will be seeing friends around now for the first time in a year. Yeah. Don't feel bad if you've been out of touch with loved ones. Okay, I literally get so stressed and anxious that I'm losing friendships because of the time passing that I haven't seen them or spoken to them or texted them. But everybody's busy and like people are not on their phones as much. Some people are on their phones way more and some people are on their phones way less. And if you have a friend who's long distance and they're on their phone less, it's like, you know, do a little sign of the prayer that you're going to maintain that friendship. Like, I don't know. This stresses me out because I love having friends. I love talking to my friends, updating friends on my life. And yeah, so it just stresses me out when I like can't see them. Does anybody else relate to that? I don't, is it my Sag rising that does that? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so this is not April predictions by zodiac sign. What? I mean, I guess I can go to Virgo, but I thought this, okay. There's so many ways to love, dear Virgo, and April asks you to expand your scope. If you've been thinking about exploring your orientation or gender or trying a new relationship format, this is the month to embark on your journey. Honestly, true. Things may get a bit emotional, but remember it's okay to show your feelings. Okay, I don't like this page. Okay. Taurus 21 horoscope. Is this? Okay. I'm just gonna like Taurus season. The cut. What is Taurus season? A guide to how it affects you? Okay, after the intensity of Aries season, guys, sorry it took so long to get here. After the intensity of Aries season and after those bright, blissful first warm days of spring, Taurus season, which usually takes place from around April 20th to May 20th, so I don't know, I guess around there, offers us a chance to stabilize, to steady ourselves, to get comfortable again, because we've been a bit uncomfortable trying these new things during fiery Aries season. We're entering the sweet core of the springtime. Yes, true. April showers are gonna bring May flowers, and I'm super excited for this fucking cloudy ass foggy weather to stop and for it to actually be like spring weather. Excited to style spring pieces. You know how it is. This is the time when seeds germinate and sprout, when trees begin to bud, when it starts to seem possible that winter could finally really be over. Okay, Taurus is the bull, a sign of strength and tenacity, but also of pleasure, of lounging, luxurious in sunny fields. That's cool. I honestly didn't realize it was a sign of love and pleasure. So, but strength at the same time, so that's cool. So as an earth sign, Taurus has a power that's not flighty or erratic, but steady, solid, grounded in the real world. Which, as a Virgo sign, Virgo vibes, we love to hear it. This is an energy that's often very practical, ready to do what needs to be done, even when that work isn't flashy or thrilling or attention-grabbing. Taurus is unlikely to get carried away by fleeting visions of an imagined future or swept up in complicated schemes. Instead, they know how to move and build methodically. Taurus is deeply, beautifully stubborn too. Yeah, I'm already stubborn, so a sign that knows its own mind and will not be swayed. Yo, okay, that's the number one thing I know about Taurus is that they're stubborn. That's what I've heard. I'm gonna adjust the like exposure on the camera for a second. Yeah, so it just says it doesn't mean Taurus is incapable of growth or even of serious radical change, just that this change won't be the result of outside pressures. Okay, so maybe that means it's going to be a good month for our boundaries because we have to be stubborn. Maybe we'll all experience us like standing our ground way more. Hopefully. Okay, it can be a great time for maintaining and deepening work on an ongoing project. As I said, I'm starting a new job. I'm going to be acting more, so I think maybe I'll just be like more committed. Yeah, it says a great month for staying committed, going the distance. Like I'm like, you know what? Even if I'm lazy and I don't want to commute to Manhattan for, you know, a one-day shoot or whatever, I'm kind of taking the like, no, I'm going to do it because this is always an opportunity to like do more and like network and meet more people. Like you literally, as an actress, actor, film person, you just never know what doing one little project can lead to. And I actually want to do a podcast about like how things build up and stuff. And it's a lot of that podcast would relate to my modeling, acting career, etc. Anywho, staying committed, going the distance. It also It might also just be a great time for stubbornness. Nobody else gets to tell you what to do or who you are or what the world is made of. You know who you are and what you're about, and no one else gets to boss you around. Okay? You can resist what you know to be wrong for you and defend what you know to be right. Yes, okay? Astrology is telling us to stand our ground and like literally speak up for ourselves and not put through no bullshit. All right? I don't even let myself get affected anymore by things. I'm just like, I am too busy. I'm too booked and busy to deal with this bullshit. All right? Booked and busy, no bullshit. Okay? Taurus is okay. Oh, guys, I'm literally like crashing right now. I'm so tired. Happily for Taurus, though, all this stubborn and hardworking tenacity does come at the expense of having a good time. Does not come at the expense of having a good time. Oh, it says Taurus is a spectacularly, luxuriously sensual sign. I did not know. All three of the earth signs are rooted in the physicality of the world and the body, but Taurus is ruled by Venus, the planet of pleasure, love, and money. Taurus season is not only about the work the body can do, but about the pleasure it can feel too. Wow, that's so crazy. This can obviously mean sex, the website says, but it's more than just that. It's about the whole range of physical pleasures we can experience in our lives. The thing I went to was like taking a bubble bath and getting a massage. Of eating well, wearing fabrics that feel soft, getting a haircut. This is what I'm feeling. A hot bath, an afternoon nap, a sunny afternoon spent in the park. All of it so yummy. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, so now this makes sense with the other websites saying like pampering ourselves. I get it now because of the love, the sensation. People might seem, I don't know what that means. You might feel alive. Okay, cool. Awesome. I like that for us. Taurus season for Virgos. I'm going to search for Virgo. Okay. Cosmopolitan. Oh my god. Guys, the way that these websites write their articles, so funny. I don't know if you've ever actually like read the syntax they use. I think that's what it's called. The colloquialism. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay. It says Taurus season starting on April 19th. So now we're on cosmopolitan.com. It's helping Aries season hot and bothered vibes take it down a notch or 12. Instead of feeling antsy all the time and ready for action, you'll feel okay about taking it easy thanks to Taurus season's influence. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn are thriving the most during Taurus season. While the other fixed signs, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius may struggle. Okay. Excuse me again. It says Taurus season is one of the zodiac's designated times to just chill. Okay. Sensual, calm, help you lie low and do you. Oh, okay. So it's like we're just like chill, like we're doing our own thing. I think that's what it means. You're probably spending your downtime cooking complicated recipes, mixing up cocktails, and putting together the perfect playlist. I started like getting into like wanting to cook again over this weekend. So maybe that's because Taurus season's coming up and my brain was like prepping for it, like subconsciously. Yes, okay. It literally says Taurus season equals wearing a sheet mask every night, munching on your favorite snacks, updating your wardrobe. Oh, it's the perfect time of the year to feel good. You know why? This totally correlates with the seasons, but at the same time, that only applies to like the northern hemisphere. So does it make sense? It says the sensuality again. 5 senses are heightened. Ice cream's even tastier and your favorite candle smells even better. Wow. Okay. Listen to this tea. Taurus is an earth sign, meaning it's concerned primarily with the tangible world around it. It doesn't focus so much on being emotional like the water signs or socializing with others like the air signs. Thanks to Taurus's earthy qualities, this is a great time to get shit done at work or reorganize your living space. Period. That's period. This is not a majorly action-packed time of year. Instead, they want you to loosen up, slow down, and take a time out. So I think April was like really action-heavy, and now Taurus season is like balancing that out and like finding the routine and the chillness in that. Okay, and like also self-care. That sounds great. Cute. Okay, yes. Wait, oh my god. I think does it talk about the new moon today? Interesting. I'm just like, they give the specific days and like and like what to look out for on that day with like other planetary things, and it just really confuses me, and that's where I stop. So it says that it's not going to inspire you to start brand new projects or relationships, but it's taking a look at all the newness that was generated under Aries season vibes, pick out what you want to work on, and cut out things you aren't into anymore. Taurus season's hardworking energy is great to knock everything off your to-do list, but at the same time, its indulgent vibes might make you want to chill out. So I guess it could go either way, which is very interesting. Let's see what they say for the Virgo. Taurus season is activating your 9th house, which governs travel and adventure. Traveling probably isn't an option right now, but this house also rules education, so Taurus season will not be a month of wasting time. Why not broaden your horizons and learn something new by diving into a new subject or hobby? Watch some documentaries, learn to sew, learn to study a language, start Googling and look for inspiration. The point of next month is to expand your mind, and by the end of it all, you'll feel like a much more intelligent and well-rounded individual. Interesting. Is Astro style? What's the other? I want to see if there's another. Is it Women's Health Mag? Yes. I want to see if it's going to tell me how it'll affect me. How will it impact? What does it mean to your zodiac sign? Okay. I don't know. What does this say? Okay. Yeah. One Virgo. Okay. Sure. That's all I have. So now let's explore the next little thing. So now let's look at that super new moon, because like I'm a little scared. So April 26th, I found out, was when there's going to be a super new moon. So what does that mean, right? April full pink moon spiritual meeting rituals and how to celebrate. So when is April 26th? April 26th is, I think it's some Monday. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now. Okay, so every full moon has its own name based on the month. And it says, creating a name for each full moon allowed for... Okay, oh God. Okay, the full pink moon is a time to be fully focused on the present. So I think the pink moon, I think just because of the timing of everything, it's gonna appear a little pink. Is that why it's called that? I kind of forgot why it's called that. But it says we're past the planning stages, okay, and we've begun to implement the changes we've been plotting and scheming all winter long. As I said earlier, the first few months of the year before Aries season was like planning, preparation, planting the seeds. Aries season, like everything is like bursting, like breaking ground. And then this full pink moon is going to be focused on what kind of like on the present. So it says, as rain, thunder, and windstorms continue throughout the month of April, spreading seeds and life with it, we are reminded of the power and endurance of Mother Nature. Gotcha. Fertility, change, new growth, and adaptability are major themes during April's pink moon. Oh my God, let me show you guys the picture. This is like the picture of the pink moon. If you guys are watching the YouTube video, that's just a photo. I don't know if it'll actually look like that. I don't know. It says, we shake off the heaviness of winter and embrace the lighthearted days of spring. Okay. And then it says, what is the spiritual meaning? And then how to celebrate. Okay, I'm going to click on what is the spiritual meaning. So let's see. It says, while many seem disappointed that the pink full moon isn't actually pink, so I guess it's not. Okay, I don't know. It's the spiritual meaning is about optimism for the future and anticipation of goals and dreams coming to fruition. So it's kind of everything that we were prepping. It's all happening. It says, trust yourself as you attempt to change and grow. Allow yourself the chance to fail and the courage to try again. Be willing to adapt and redirect to help make your intentions and goals successful and long-lasting. Prioritize balance and the nourishment of your spirit and self to avoid burnout. Allow you to remain focused and clear-headed. Place boundaries when needed. Recognize where you need to let go in order to move forward. Relax, slow down, and embrace the happiness and pleasure the pink moon brings with it. So it's like literally like sounded similar to what Aries season was, you know, like not Aries, Taurus season, like how like relaxing and chilling. I'm also gonna click on how to celebrate. It says align yourself. What does that really mean? It's so simple to find ways to connect to nature in it. So this new moon is seeming like connecting to nature. I'm sensing this theme, focusing on like this we planted the seeds. They grew. They kind of like sprouted during Aries season, and now during this pink moon, during Taurus season, it's like we're really like, oh my god, look at our little baby that we just like tended to, like it's here, and now it's like, let's focus on this because it's like happening right now. And that's what I'm feeling. Like I'm feeling like I have to focus on things right now. It's not preparing for the future because we were doing that, and now it is the future. It's the present now, you know? Anyway, so it says, take a moment to sit outside and be still. Ground yourself by standing barefoot on the grass or ground. I've heard that's really good for you and your vibration. I haven't really done it that often, though. Breathe in the spring air. Find a way to connect with yourself. What do you need to feel stable? What boundaries do you need? Okay, I'm going to look up the pink moon, right? That's what we called it. The super new moon. 2021. April. Oh, I don't know. Pink moon. April 26th moon. So that's very exciting. April 26th pink moon. Yeah. Cool. It says it's about balance. Ooh, elite daily. The emotional meaning of the April 2020. God, I mean, is it happening again this year? Whatever. I'm not even gonna read that one. Okay, I hope we kind of got somewhere with that, because honestly, like, this is a process of me learning and trying to figure it out with you guys. I feel like this podcast, literally, once I started incorporating astrology into my Virgo Vibes podcast, so instead of just like, this is what I do as a Virgo and it might help you in your life, instead of just doing that, I started incorporating astrology, and since then I've learned so much more about astrology and the seasons I used to not really know. Like, I learned more about Libra season, what comes after Libra, Scorpio season, Sag, like this whole year already. Yeah, so it's really cool. So yeah, basically I would say, especially if you're a Virgo, we love when our goals and things, like, we start to see them happening. So that's what Aries season kind of brought us. Like, things are moving. April moving, and then toward the end of April and then into most of May, it's like, wow, it's sunny out, springtime, love, warmth, whatever. Focusing on like getting our shit done, setting our boundaries with people, like we're working on us, and also like taking our me time, chilling, pampering, sensuality with Taurus season, stubbornness with our boundaries, and focusing on right now, because all of our hard work this year so far is finally starting to kick off. So that's what I have. I'm not even sure. I think I have some Taurus in my chart, so I'm excited to feel the vibes of that. And if I see anything online for the super pink moon, I'll reshare it around that time on my Instagram story. So again, make sure you're following me on there. But yeah, that's all I have for today. What did I say next? Next podcast, I want to do more of like, so this was like pretty much all astrology, but my next podcast, I do want to do more about like advice and tips and tricks and stuff, because I am doing my podcast twice a month now. So I have more like ability to do both astrology and like actual life advice, because I'm doing it more often. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you are subscribed to this or following this on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and or, you know, I don't know if you can, but if you can rate my podcast on Apple Podcasts, you should go do that. Okay, that would be really cool. And follow me on Instagram at elizabeth.j, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already, because I don't know why you're not doing it. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope it's getting warmer where you are. If you live in the northern hemisphere, I think if you're in the southern hemisphere, it's starting to get colder, according to my like earth science, 8th grade earth science knowledge. And yeah, I hope Aries season brought you cool stuff. Let me know if Aries season brought you cool projects, cool, like something that you've been working on, like a huge new opportunity, seed sprouting. And if you have any goals for the month, for April or May, you know, for Taurus season, stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Take care. Lovely talking to you guys, as always. Have a wonderful day and wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in my next video, or I will talk to you guys in my next podcast.